Hi friends! Welcome back to the Neuro Knitter YouTube channel. My name is Jess and here we talk all things fiber arts related. Today we are specifically talking about fidget projects, what they are and how to get them to work for you. So let's get into it. A fidget project to me is just something that I can work on absent-mindedly when I'm feeling overwhelmed, anxious, upset, anything along those lines. It's kind of associated with trying to get a negative feeling away. Being neurodivergent, it's not always easy to find a thing that can stimulate your brain while you're trying to do something else or while you're having bad feelings. So knitting has become that for me, and I would love to help for it to become like that for other people. So that is why we're talking about this today. And I want to make sure that when you step away from this video, you have everything that you would need to be able to make a clear decision of what a fidget project would work for you if you feel like you need one. Not everyone needs one. That's completely okay. But I want to make sure that if you need one, you have one, or you know what it is. Now that we know what a fidget actually is, how do you go about picking a fidget project? Well, first things first, pick something you actually like to knit and that either you or one of your loved ones will get use out of. It is super important that you're not just knitting something to knit the finished garment or product or whatever you decide to pick, because it's easy as a fidget. I mean, you could do that, but you wouldn't want to waste the money you spent on the yarn to in turn then not use it at all. If you're gonna give it to someone as a present, by all means, perfect. But if it's something that you want to have as the end result, definitely pick something that you like knitting. For me, it's definitely socks. I want to get into hats, but I have not yet. So I also suggest maybe practicing without looking while you knit. It does take some time, it does take practice, but you can get there. I am now teaching myself how to purl without looking. Tiny bit harder, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I just have to get into a mojo kind of thing. But it's definitely something, if you want to learn to walk and knit or anything like that, definitely start practicing looking without knitting. It'll especially be very helpful if you're trying to do mundane tasks around the house, like on your computer, or something that requires you to pay attention and look, that you know how to knit without looking. Just take it slow and make sure you're knitting something that you actually like. Gone over some tips on how to pick a project and how to kind of start fidget knitting. I have a couple projects that would be very helpful to start with as a fidget. The first project suggestion I have for you is Yarn and Bottle Cozies by Love and Stitches, aka Nitty Natty. There are several different options. There's ribbing, there's non-ribbing. Once you get it cast on, it's super easy to just knit on the go with them. Personally, want to have a wicker basket full of them that I can give out to people when I have company over. So I plan on using these eventually as a fidget. I currently use vanilla socks, which we'll go over in a second, but these would be a great fidget tool. The next one I have is a Musselburgh hat. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but besides the cast on and the cast off, it's pretty simple from what I've been told. I've not knit one up yet, but I've seen enough people to know it's very easy to take around with you. So there's that one. You can use any other hat project if you're really into making hats. As long as it's simple and easy for you, you can take it with you. And last but not least, socks. Vanilla socks, ribbed socks, whatever socks you find easy for you. There's plenty of vanilla patterns in the world. Find one that's easy for you. I started with the Crazy Sock Ladies. She's got a video tutorial here on YouTube, and she also has her pattern, and she explains every which way you can knit a pair of socks in vanilla, DPNs, I think 9-inch circulars and magic loops. She might have other ones, but those are the ones that immediately come to mind. So if you can go check her out, but if you have your own favorite sock designer, just go off of theirs because their pattern is something you'd probably already be familiar with. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you've learned a little something about fidgeting, knit fidgeting, and you want to start trying it. If you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments. Or if you have any other questions, my Instagram's always linked in the description. Go there. I'm always really active and I'm always willing to listen and try to answer to your questions to the best of my ability. Please also like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.